Consider for an example the game and play of the chess, which is a pastime of man, and worthy to exercise him in thought, yet by no means necessary to his life, so that he sweepeth away board and pieces at the least summons of that which is truly dear to him. Thus unto him this game is as it were an illusion, but in so far as he entereth into the game, he abideth by the rules thereof, though they be of artifice and in no wise proper to his nature, for in this restriction is all his pleasure. Therefore, though he hath all power to move the pieces at his own will, he doth it not, enduring loss, indignity, and defeat, rather than destroy that artifice of illusion. Think then that thou hast thyself created this shadow world of the universe, and that it pleasureth thee to watch or to actuate its play according to the law that thou hast made, which yet bindeth thee not save only by virtue of thine own will to thine own pleasure therein. On the falsehood of truth, de veritate falsi. Moreover, this matter toucheth the nature of truth, for although to thee in thy true self, absolute and without conditions, all this universe, which is relative and conditioned, is an illusion, yet to that part of thee by which thou perceivest it, the law of its being or by coming is a law of truth. Learn then that all relations are true upon their own plane, and that it would be a violation of nature to adjust them skew-wise. Thus, albeit thou hast found thyself and knowest thyself immortal and immutable, beyond time and space, free of causality so thoroughly that even thy mind partaketh constantly thereof, thou hast in no wise altered the relations of thy body with its syndromics in the world whereof it is a part. Wouldst thou lengthen the life of thy body? Then accommodate thou the conditions of thy body to its environment by giving it light, air, food, and exercise as its nature requireth. So also mutatis mutandis do thou cherish the health of thy mind. Chapter 62, on the relations of illusions, de relatione illusionium. Of this will I speak further with thee. For here behold a great rock of ignorance on the one hand, and on the other a whirlpool of error. In this strait are many wrecks of magic ships. Knowest thou not that riddle of old, whether it be lawful to pay tribute to Caesar or no? Give therefore to the body the things of the body, and to the mind the things of the mind. Yet because of the interior harmony of all things that proceedeth from their original one nature, there is action and reaction of the one upon the other, as I have already set forth in this mine epistle. But law is universal, and between these two kinds of illusion there is an ordered proportion, and it is proper to thy science to delimit and describe this law of interaction, for to deny it wholly as to extend it to infinity is folly. Born of ignorance, idleness, and incapacity to observe fact. De prudentia, consider drunkenness. This is on prudence. Consider drunkenness, how by variation of bodily conditions thou mayst alter its effect upon the mind, and the contrary, remembering the discipline of Theophrastus Paracelsus, how opposing wine to bodily exercise he obtained a certain purification and exaltation. Yet were he 7 times greater, he had not done this with oil of vitriol. Learn then that there are certain definite channels of action and reaction between body and mind. Sound these and trim thy sails accordingly, not thinking that thou art in the open sea. And if so be that thou in thy sounding findest new channels, rejoice and map them for the profit of thy fellows. But remember constantly that to find one new way up a precipice removeth not the precipice. For where thou, O angel and yet man, hast trod delicately, albeit without fear, fools will rush in to their destruction.